because it's been empty, I'm having to foot all the bills. I had to take 10,000 out of my pension pot.
Woo. So do you have a master plan?
According to my friend who does tarot,
Yes.
it's going to be completed by the third week of January.
That that's probably very true. And your friend with tarot, she knows what she's talking about.
So yeah, I was thinking today actually sort of about family. I mean, you're close with your family, but I don't. I feel that I've drifted away from them, and I think that being with Nick created that distance, which I haven't been
Yeah,
able
yeah.
or even wanted
Although
to.
you're sort of you have probably built a little bit more with back with your sister because of the house and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. All through all of this, I've subsidized it. I've done all the financing of the house. I've done
Yeah.
and a couple of days ago, she lived there last week and on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, she said to me, "Oh, there's some condensation in the window ledge in the front bedroom." She said, "We need to get some dehumidifiers, the little tubs that." And I looked at her and went, "We? Or do you mean me?"
Me. Yes.
I said, "Because I'm not going to. Are you?" And she sort of semi said, "Oh, yes." And then she rushed out the room. So
Mm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hit a chord. Just thought, I'm not going to accept this
No, I get it. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
because, and I've never actually challenged her like that before, but I just went, "We? Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if we're a Jew," because she'd sent me a messenger with, "Oh, we need to get these and we can get them from this shop, that shop, this shop, this shop, or this shop," sort of thing. And then when she actually said it to me face to face, "We need to," and whatever. And I said no. She then actually, after I'd left, she'd gone on Amazon and she bought some.
Ah, there you go.
So she can do it.
She took it in 1 year and it stayed.
I'm forking out. At the moment, the house owes me personally
Yeah.
£11,000
Wow.
of what I've spent over the last few
Yeah.
time. Because it's been empty, I'm having to foot all the bills, the utility bills, the mortgage, the blah, blah, blah. Um, because we decided to empty the rooms of what we don't need in the house to put into the shipping container, I paid for the removals. I paid for the decorating. I've paid, we had a problem with the boiler and we got another problem with the boiler, but I paid the boiler repairman and we've still got, and I've got an assessor in. Did I tell you I got a second assessment
Yeah, yeah, I
person?
think you said you were going to do it. I don't know if, if we talked about you having the guy come in. So,
Yeah. He came in and he was really good actually. I'm waiting because we've had Christmas and New Year in between.
yeah.
I'm waiting. Hopefully Monday I'm going to phone him and see whether they've got a result for me. And at least he's giving me some solutions to how to solve the problem. And also I asked him if when we sort the problem in the way that he recommends,
Yeah.
will he give me a certificate saying that this has been solved?
Actually, that's a very good thing to have because we're for the sale of the house. Yeah. To say, listen, if it comes
Yeah,
back to bite you in the ass, you can say, no, here it
we've
is. Yeah.
done this.
Yeah.
And he has agreed to do that for me.
Good.
So, uh, and Paul, my maintenance man, has got a builder friend who he was going to take in to look at and see if the builder friend could come up with a solution.
Mm.
So I feel like we've moved forward, but I'm still going to be ending up spending 15 plus £1,000 that the house will owe me. I've had to take 10,000 out of my pension pot,
Whew.
you know? Um, And it's
So
not
does
me.
that mean when you sell the house, you'll get a bit more than half?
I will get back what is mine
Okay.
before we split
Right.
what's
Okay,
left.
good. Yeah.
And I've had that conversation with my
I was
sister.
going to ask you, that's more than the actual getting the money, is to have the conversation.
Conversation.
That's the harder part, is to have the
Yeah.
conversation to say, hey.
This bit's mine.
Yes.
Because I hadn't really said to her how much she knew that I subsidized it and then I'd take the money back and whatever. But I hadn't really shared with her how much money recently I've spent on it. And it is recent. Um, and I actually said to her, I've spent over £10,000 so far. And she was sort of, what? And I went, the decorator was £2,000. The removals was £1,400. I have to spend £1,500 each month on the utility bills, except and the mortgage. It adds up, and especially as the house has been empty now for 3 months.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
You
killer.
know,
Yeah.
just on that, that's four and a half thousand
I
pounds.
was gonna say 3 months is longer than you expected it to be, right? Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
So, and I think it's put it into perspective, and she's actually went, oh yeah. When I said it owes me 10,000 at the moment, and then I said, and we're going to have to spend another five at least. Um, and so she got it, and I said that 15,000 is going to come out of the sale
yeah.
before we split whatever's left.
So do you have a master plan to say all everything has to be fixed and ready by, I don't know, February so that you can like get it starting to people to see it again or
Yes.
March or January, end of January.
End
What's the
end of
timeline? Yeah.
According to my friend who does tarot,
Yes.
it's going to be completed by the third week of January.
Oh, that's probably very true. And your friend with tarot, she knows what she's talking about.
Absolutely. My tarot reading said about having money through the beginning
Yes,
of
there's a
January
possibility that money's coming in for
coming.
you. You're dead right. I completely forgot about that.
And then the third week of January, it's completion because the last card of that, whatever
Yes,
that
yes,
was, a completion.
yes.
And then the fourth card was the tower, which I actually love the tower. You said about people hating the tower, but I love the tower because I know it means change.
Yeah, that means it's a massive change. And most
Yeah.
people don't like change. That's why, yeah,
Mm.
the tower card, most people hate to see it, but it's a
Yeah,
good sign when it comes out because it means
I love it.
there's a shift that's necessary. Something has to change, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So by the end of January, there's
yeah.
going to be this massive change.
We're going with that plan.
Exactly. So it will third week in January completion, fourth week of January back on the books for a rental with a new management agency, which I've
Yeah.
already signed up with them and I haven't told them it's not available yet. Eek.
Put that as a little checkbox of things to do.
Yeah, I've got it on my list.
There you go.
Contact Sykes, talk
Yeah.
to them because they want to come and photograph it, you see, but I
Okay.
can't because the floorboards are up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Anyway, there's a
You
few
got to
things.
stage it.
Mm, yeah, I need to get the electrician in. Once I've got the flooring done, I'll get the electrician in, and then
Yeah.
I've got to replace some ceiling tiles in the sun lounge, as some of they have broken. So once that is done, it will be ready because we've got the bedroom ready, the box room. We had the box room emptied and decorated, and that
Yes.
looks good.
Yes.
Caroline actually cleaned it completely while she was there.
Oh, good. That's nice.
She's more domesticated than I am in
Yeah.
that
That's
respect.
okay. That's good. She got it.
Yeah,
You got to divvy things up. You can't all be one
yeah,
person. That's a
absolutely.
bonus when somebody else does something you really don't want to do, and
Yeah.
you do
Mm.
something they don't really want to do. Like
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah. Yeah. So, and she's taken the curtains home with her to wash and
Okay.
and sort out. So
Yeah.
that's fine, and they'll come back at some point. Before Christmas, December, I was chasing the previous management agency for some money that they owed me for that I owed Jodie for mending the blind because the blind got damaged back in August, July even potentially. And she's mended it because she made it in the first place. And I sent the management agency the invoice for it and didn't get any money and didn't get any money. And so I then chased it the beginning of December and they then paid me. And I sent it to Jodie. And at that point, I was able to cancel my contact with them. Um, and they did actually want me to talk to somebody, and I did a face to face with one of their people. And I basically said that I was not impressed with them as a company, that every month I've had to chase for my money. Um, and, I just don't want to be part of your organization. And also because we had been taken over, if you remember, beginning of May, I was taken over by this management agency from the previous one. Um, so as far as I was concerned, I didn't have a contract with them.
Right.
I hadn't signed a they'd taken me over from a different company and I didn't have a contract with them as far as I was concerned. So and she did actually say when we were talking, she said, "Oh yeah, you've got a month rolling contract." So that's fine. Yeah. And it's already been closed for 2.5 months, so whatever, you know. Don't want to do anything to do with you. And I did say to them, I want the keys back from the cleaner because you know, I need my
Yeah,
keys
you
back.
need to. Yeah, you don't want somebody,
Exactly.
otherwise you have to change all the locks, for God's
Well,
sakes.
no, that's a bugger, yeah.
Yeah.
The cleaners we had, even though we had all our own linen and towels and everything, these cleaners didn't use ours. They brought their own towels and linen in. So when my sister and I, back at the beginning of November, Caroline came down and we emptied the property of things that didn't need to be there.
Hmm.
We've put all the linen and towels into those suction bags to keep it sealed.
Yeah, you suck out the air and the vacuum seal them. Yeah.
Yeah. And they are now all in my shipping container
Yeah,
here.
good. Yeah.
But what the cleaner did was actually stripped all the beds of the linen that was theirs. So we've now got no linen at the house.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay.
However, I'm not going to do anything about it
Hmm.
until we get in contact with the new management agency and the people that they recommend for cleaning
Yeah.
to see whether they provide linen or whether I need to get my linen in there.
Right.
So I'm hoping that the new cleaners will bring in their own linen. They know we want to sell it.
Yeah.
So, and
Okay.
the other thing, really, to be fair, is if I want an extra 15,000 out of the sale value, we need to put it on the market for more than we had it on the market for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
again, I want the house prices maybe to go up a little bit before we can then say this is the price. Because I originally wanted to put it on for about 3.2,
How
and
are the house prices there? Are they going up or not?
no,
Yeah, not
they
here.
sort of,
Not that
no,
they're bad here,
no,
but I feel like if anything, things are just staying where they are, which is, not
mm,
bad if you're in the buyer's market, right? At the end of the
yeah.
day. So,
They had dropped from when we first put it on the market 18 months ago.
yeah.
Um, and then we had this issue. And so I'm going to sit on it. If we can get some money from letting it through this new management
Right.
agency,
Right.
who I have more faith in at the
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
fingers crossed,
Hmm.
then uh, what I'm going to do is actually maybe get half a dozen estate agents in to give me a valuation
Hmm.
and see what we can get. Um, see where they're at with it.
See where they're at. Exactly. Okay, but
Anyway,
one step at a time, you're getting there. It's coming. It's coming.
yeah, I
Yes,
feel more.
I think
I think
that tarot friend of yours knows what she's talking about.
absolutely. I feel happy. I feel like I owe it to my dad to get it right, to
I
get the
would say
house.
yes. I mean,
Mm.
I believe you on that feeling. Like
Mm.
I understand that concept
Yeah,
and that,
yeah, yeah,
it's you want to do it justice for them.
yes,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
And even though back in July time, you one of the tarot readings said take the offer,
Yeah.
um, and maybe we could have, but I
You
don't
could
think.
have, but again, you have free will and you have
Mm.
choice and you
Yeah,
decide what it is and the
yeah,
energy changes and it shifts and that's what
yeah,
free will is all about, right? Doesn't
yeah.
mean you have
No,
to, but
it-
there was a
yeah,
potential there for an offer, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And we could have, and we
Yeah.
could have just about covered our costs at that point.
Yeah.
But whether they'd have come back to us and said, there's this problem with the floor,
Yeah.
and then we might have had to give them some more money or something. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we wouldn't be
Right.
in the situation. Yeah, we would have been in a worse situation then
Right.
than I think we are now
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We will
Yeah.
see.
Exactly.
And I feel happier actually solving the problem than having fobbed it off onto somebody else.
You're gonna probably gonna have a far better year. The energy of this year is much, it's
Mm,
going to be, don't get me wrong, it's gonna still be a crazy ass year, but there's
mm,
a lot of energy and I think things really start to the January will still feel a little bit slow to people, but I think things really start to pick up sort of end of January
yeah.
around the 26th to 27th, and then boom, right in February, like
Mm,
end of February is that Saturn Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees of Aries. And
all
that's
right.
when the year just starts to like zips by like
Mm,
so the energy gets will be very fast. It'll be quite dynamic, the energy of the
yes.
year. So I won't be
Mm,
surprised if that's, you get another offer again in
yeah.
that
Yeah.
time frame, February or March even. I feel like you, or even April, I feel like you could
Mm,
probably get it, but we'll see how that goes. But I'll keep
mm.
sending you your info there, and I'll do a shameless plug to anybody who's watching this. Should go to my other YouTube channel called Universal Wisdom Tarot and check it out.
Of course.
Of course.
Like I do every month.
Like you do every month.
Having said all that, I've got some things that I'm planning to create this community interest company.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't quite got it clear in my head. I've got it up on the flip chart. I mean, you can
Yeah.
see my flip chart. Can you see my flip chart there?
Yes, I can.
Full of stuff. Maybe I
Yeah.
need, yeah. Um, but I still haven't quite got it what I'm going to do. But the beginning of February, Jan, who helps me clear the barn, and I are actually going to visit some people that are are already running a CIC. They've been
Yeah.
running a CIC for 5 years. They've got a massive woodland. They've got 42 acres. We're going to be doing different things, but it's still sort of land based.
Yes.
And they've agreed to have a chat with Jan and I about
That's
how
actually
to
a
set
really,
up.
really good idea because you're
Yeah,
going to learn the good, the bad, and the ugly from
yeah,
somebody who does it. And then
yeah,
the bad and the ugly you can avoid.
yeah, exactly. So and so we've actually booked a Saturday, I think it is, beginning of February to go and meet with them and have a chat, which is good. So that's why I think February is going to be different, but in a different way. May not be the house that's being sold. It might be the um business side of things moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
We will see.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really where uh I'm going with it all, sort of thing. But yeah. So that's why I was thinking about the change.
Yeah.
What my sister said over the week, the Christmas, she felt like us spending or her spending this last Christmas time or New Year actually. She wasn't there for Christmas. She was there after Christmas.
Hmm.
But she just felt like that's the last time she will be spending that time of year in this house.
Yeah, yeah. You know when you get that feeling, right? That
Mm,
you it
yeah.
kind of well, that's your instincts, right? That's
Yeah. And
intuitive your
that's right.
intuitive abilities that you pick up on that say,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is it.
Well,
And
it's
it,
kind
and
of
it
how
is,
I'm starting to feel here.
yes. Yeah. So you think
I'm
you'll be
feeling
gone?
like, yeah, I might not be. I even said that. That's funny too, because remember I told you I had my girls over that I always have over and I have a Christmas
Yeah.
party and everything. And I have to say, usually I have no problems decorating my place. And this year
Hmm.
I felt like, I don't know, there was this thing like I didn't even want to do it.
Oh, wow.
And I
Yeah.
forced myself to do it and I had them
Yeah.
over. And it was funny because I felt like, oh my God, this is like, I think this is might be the last time we do this.
Fine.
But I didn't say it
Fine.
to them.
Yeah.
But I told you, how I play Santa Claus and I get all kinds
Mm.
of things and it's just so much fun with them.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I got these cute little bracelets, just a little
Mm.
stainless steel bracelet.
Yeah.
And on it it says friends forever.
Oh,
So I made sure, or forever friends, I think it says. But
yeah.
I made sure that that was one of their things. And I said, I'm giving this to you. I said, because who knows, this could be one of the last few times. And not just for me,
Mm.
because one of my friends,
Mm.
she's really wants to move to Quebec City. She wants to get out of here too. And
Yeah.
so she's just waiting. Like she's in she knows the neighborhood building and stuff where she wants to move. And she's just
Mhm.
waiting for an available unit or whatever to come up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when you're in that mode and you know exactly where you want to go, that's even faster than just saying, oh, I'm going to go somewhere and you have no clue.
Mm.
This is
Yeah.
like, this is imminent. So as soon as one comes up, she's out of there.
It was.
That's
Yeah.
possible that that could happen. So even if it's not me going,
She
she's going
might
to
well
go. So
be.
that will change the dynamic,
Mm. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So how's the job? How's the job you're doing?
job's
And how?
great. Job is good. Working, I'm
Oh,
it's
that's nice.
much more it's stimulating for me than it has been
That was quite positive the way you said that. So
yeah,
that's good to
and
hear.
I feel positive about it because I
Mm.
have to say that, I now I have to keep my fingers crossed because it is a contract and the contract
Yeah.
right now is only until the end of
End
that
of March.
fiscal year. And that
Yeah.
fiscal year comes to an end on March 31st.
Yes.
So we'll see. Do I
Mm.
get extended? Do I not get extended? Is there something else coming for me?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know. We'll see. But it's
But at least,
2026 and I feel like the energy is good. So at
yeah.
least for me, so I feel like I'm up in a much more positive and also in a more feeling of optimism that something will come. Whereas
Yeah.
when my other contract ended before I
Mm.
got this,
Yeah.
I was feeling like in a very heavy place.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
energy was heavy and it was like nothing was going to break for me. And
Mm.
it's,
Nothing was moving, was it?
yeah,
Nothing was.
absolutely. So, you know,
But
I
also
mean,
that
who
job.
knows? But all I
Mm.
can say is that's what I feel right now. I feel like the
Yeah.
energy is very
That's
beneficial.
good. Because
Mhm.
that previous job was pretty dire anyway.
Well,
And
it
you're
was at
feeling much
that
more.
point. At that point, it
Yeah.
was becoming very much of it was slowing, 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 slowing. See, my problem is that I always need to be stimulated mentally in
Yeah.
my job. And that in and of itself is a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because I had worked for that, big, large companies,
Mm.
there's always something to be done when you're in a, very big company. It's not like there isn't stuff to do. So when you're in a small thing, like, or a smaller place, less work,
Mm.
harder to be, okay? Now, not
Find
like
stuff to
size
do.
wise, I'm in a smaller place. It's just the
Mm.
time that it takes for things to get done.
Mm.
The turnaround time is slower. So,
Mm. Yeah. But this
mm,
one's much more positive, what you're doing at the moment.
so far, keeping my fingers crossed.
Good. Are
Yeah,
the people
anything can
nicer?
happen.
Yeah, that's true. So when are you going away again, or have you got that
I'm
booked?
going away at the end of March, so I probably will cut. Let me just see. So the end of March this year. Let's see. Let's look on the calendar. Okay,
When
so
is that?
March is the last working day of March is the 31st, but I will be gone before then, and that's the end of my contract is Tuesday the 31st.
Hmm.
So in
Oh,
fact, I
okay.
probably won't work those 2 days, and I'll probably leave like on the 25th or something. We
So when
shall
do you come
see.
back? How long are
We
you?
shall see.
How long are you away for?
I come back. That's an excellent question. We get off the ship in the morning of the 27th of April.
Oh gosh, a month.
Yeah,
Then we'll be in May.
and we'll be in
And
May.
then,
Yeah.
I can't believe how quickly 2025 went. It just
I
whizzed
have to
by.
say it did too. I thought 2025 actually blurred by,
Absolutely. Yeah.
despite the craziness of it and despite
Yeah.
the everyday, well, God knows what the hell was
Mm.
going on. A shitload happened.
Yeah. I can't believe the house has been closed for 3 months. 3 months.
I was gonna say, I
What?
mean that I'm sure that's not what you expected, but yeah,
No.
and it went by. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
yeah.
Because October it was highlighted to us, and then I got the insurance involved, and then um, so they come out and assessed it. Then my sister come and stayed in November, and we did the other things in November. And then I've
Yeah.
been waiting for trying to find another assessor and waiting for the insurance to come back to me. And then in
Hmm.
December, I sort of said to Paul, "Oh, you might as well get on with it." And then we just, and I can I can see where the time's gone because each time I had to wait a few days or a week to get a reply, sort of thing. So then it just adds up, and
Oh,
it's
the interesting thing, I don't know if I heard it somewhere, I read it somewhere. I think I heard it on the news, like oh, not news necessarily, but like on a TV station where, some kind of, so many TV stations that have little snippets of news things on them. And
okay.
anyway, and I think something came on. They were saying that they've just discovered, and I don't know where it was. God, I have no no memory, but now I'm going to make you laugh because they just said the passage of time, like the
Mm,
sense of the passage of time, how
right.
years seem to go faster and faster as you get older, is
Yes.
actually proven because they say that you don't make new memories, certain amount of new memories after a certain age. So of course, now
Oh.
I can't even remember who said it or what. Duh.
Mm.
Duh. Okay, so no wonder it seems like the years are
Whizzing by. I guess because I don't remember, like, I can't quite remember what I did yesterday.
like I can that's like me too sometimes. Okay, sometimes I think it's I just have too much going on in my head. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta do laundry, I gotta can't forget, I gotta do this, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta when that happens,
Yeah.
yes, then I'm not retaining enough. But then
Yeah.
sometimes I sit there and I go, no, I don't think I had that much on my head. Why did I not remember that?
Remember. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't believe that we're, 3 days into January. And yeah, it
I
only
know.
seemed yesterday that we were talking and Christmas was about to happen.
I know.
Bizarre.
Yeah,
Absolutely bizarre.
yeah.
That Hey
I always
ho.
find January that for me is the slowest month though because of the weather.
Okay. Yeah. My
Like it's
days are
I feel like January it makes me feel like January has like 45 days in it instead of 31.
yeah, no, it doesn't.
No, no, it doesn't. But it feels like
Mm,
it.
yeah.
And then I go, oh, please tell me February is only 28 days or 29 days this year.
Well, I was just thinking, is it a leap year? And I went, no,
I
it's
don't know. It's a
not.
good question. Let's take a look.
It's not because my mother was born in 1928 on the
Yeah.
29th of
Yeah.
February.
No, no,
So my
28 days this year. You are
yeah.
correct.
So the next one will be the 28th of 2028
Yeah.
because, as I say, my mum was born on 29th of February 1928.
And I have to look forward to this year is uh February. Well, I don't remember the date exactly, but Chinese New Year, right?
Okay,
It's
yeah,
usually in January, February. I think it's February this year. It's
right.
usually either end of January or beginning of
Oh,
February.
and you're a horse, aren't you? A
Yeah, and
mixed
it's not
horse.
just a horse, it's a fire horse. So this is the next time that exact one comes around. The last time it was fire horse was when I was born.
Oh, wow. Mm.
So I'm hoping it makes it an extra special year.
Mm. So how old? You're 60 this year then? Yeah, you must be. Because it's got to be a multiple of 12, hasn't it?
I'm like, wow, how the heck did that
I
happen?
know,
Like,
I know.
how did that happen?
Happen. Well, I'm 68 in February, and I just go, what? Wait, what? I'm nearly 70? No, that can't be right.
What day in February?
18th.
18.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how did that happen, right?
Absolutely. How did that
Ouch.
happen? Yeah, yeah.
Sheesh.
It was
Yeah,
quite
but
funny.
it's the first time Noel and I will be together for both our birthdays.
Yay! Oh,
Yeah,
that was good.
because he
And a
always
special
has,
one for you.
we're always, not always, I shouldn't say always, but for the most part, for as long as I've known him, and I've known him now for 9 years, we're starting our
Wow.
10th year together.
Yeah. Goodness.
And as in that time period, probably with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 years, then that was probably COVID. And okay, maybe one other year, but let's say 6 out of
2021. Yeah.
9 years,
Yeah.
I've been with him on his birthday,
Wow.
but we're never together on my birthday.
Ah,
So
okay.
because we're leaving before his birthday, we'll be together on the 28th of March, and we're staying till after my birthday, the 28th of April, 29th of
Mm.
April, we'll be together for both.
I think as we get to this point and we go, somebody who looks old and wrinkly is like maybe 60, and then you go, oh, actually, no, that's younger than me, so that can't be right. I remember when I hit
Exactly.
30,
Yeah.
I used to think, oh, they're younger than me, but they must be late 20s, or they're older than me. I can't remember which way around it was, but it didn't correlate with what was actual. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
think,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
um, I never
So,
really
as a
got that
result of
30.
that, have you made any resolutions for this year, or do you make any resolutions?
No, I don't. No, I haven't really, and no, I don't. The only time I made a resolution, well, the only time that is relevant, was in 2017, 2016 to 2017, New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. Um, I was over at where my sister lives with her daughter and my niece's family. And my niece's youngest daughter said, "So what's people going to do for their New Year's resolution?" And I said, because I had already decided that I was going to post a picture of me on Facebook every day through
You're
2017.
365, right?
Susan 365,
Yeah.
exactly. And the reason for that was that in 2016, I'd had a chat with somebody who was a photographer, and she just wanted to talk with women who didn't feel like they were having their photographs taken.
Oh,
They
wow,
did,
that's interesting. Yeah.
um, and I realized that I took most of the photos. So actually, I wasn't in them right the way through the time I was with Nick.
Yeah.
Most of the pictures are of him and Simon. Very few are of me, or none at all were of me, because
Mm.
I was the one taking the photos.
Hmm.
And whether that's by choice, that I, but I don't choose not to be photographed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
Um,
it's a natural that you it's not like you're saying, oh, I don't want to be in
so
it. It's just a natural thing that you're going to be
it
the one to
didn't
take the
happen.
photo. Yeah.
And then therefore there were no pictures of me, which I got a bit upset about, to be fair, at that time. And so I then, when talking with her, I said, actually, what I need to do then is take a selfie every day through 2017,
Yeah.
put a picture of me
Yeah.
on the Facebook. So that's what I said on New Year's Eve. And after midnight, Kobe or one of them then said, well, this is the 1st of January. Let's do Susan's first group photo.
Yeah.
And so we took this photograph of the group of us, and my mother was in the middle of that
Mm.
picture. And that is the last time I saw my mum because she
Okay.
died 12 days later.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And so I've always felt um that I kept it going in memory of her. And in fact, that picture has come up on my news feed on my Facebook as this happened a year ago,
Hmm. Hmm.
2017. So that's how many
Hmm.
years ago? 9 years ago. Whoa. So I did a selfie of me every day through 2017. And that's where I got the Susan 365. Um, and the very last one is a picture my niece, my sister's other daughter, had come over from Australia. We were over at Nikki's again, and we took a group photograph in a similar way that we had done with mum in it, but without
Yeah.
mum
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
And that was the last one of 2017. Um, and then I tried to do something in 2018, but it didn't quite work out.
Okay.
So that was the year I was 60, and what I wanted to do was 60 things for 60.
Yeah.
And that I didn't quite meet that. That didn't work. And so then again, that's why I started again in 2025. I started doing Susan 365 again. Um, but it was different. It wasn't pictures of me necessarily. It was just random pictures
So you're
that
not
I had
doing
taken.
anything for yourself though for 2026. So weird to say that.
It is, isn't it? I'm still doing a picture online. I'm still doing the Susan 365, and it's just going to be pictures. I had thought about doing something as a topic, but it hasn't quite materialized. So I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing, which could be a picture of a plant on the farm. It's always pictures that I've taken. It's always pictures that I've taken. But other than that, there's no real rationale to them. I want to do, there's things that I've got planning that I'm doing, but it's not a resolution. It's just life is moving forward with these goals type of thing. So, yeah, no, I don't tend to do resolutions. I tend to just live, live.